Straight from Vancouver, we got the best podcast. Thorun Skundo, going hard, we here to last. Talking about everything reptilian pussy to political conversations, getting real pushy. Podcasts in the city where the vibe's so green.
Hello, everybody.
Hello, world.
Hello. Welcome to episode 39 of the Thorun Skundo podcast.
Yes, it's been a long time since we've last adjourned.
We're back from a hiatus.
Yeah.
So we have to do another episode. So here we are.
Yeah. They thought we were done. They thought we were finished.
They thought we were finished.
They counted us out.
They were preying on our downfall.
They're like, preying on our downfall.
We never want to hear anything from this podcast again. And you know what? You're about to hear a lot more.
Yeah.
So
my shit's so fucked up.
Get ready. This episode, we are just going to touch on a few news topics of current. The date right now is October 3rd.
That's the date. Fall has begun.
Fall has begun.
Winter is coming.
We took a little bit of a hiatus for the summer.
Yeah.
But we're back now. It's grind season. It's bulking season.
The winter arc.
It's the winter arc.
Yeah.
So it's all about very carb heavy foods, lots of protein. Get that layer of fat on your body, you know. Get your PR up.
Get your PR up. Emery calls it Locktober. I like that.
Yeah, it's Locktober.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's kind of the deal here.
Yeah.
So should we jump into one of our topics?
Yeah, let's jump in. I feel like it's the biggest news topic that's happened in recent times, but it's the Charlie Kirk assassination. Yeah,
the Charlie Kirk assassination.
We're a bit late to the topic, but better late than never.
Better late than never.
So like, I know Thorun was really devastated because he is a huge Charlie Kirk fan.
Yeah, I have like a Charlie Kirk T-shirt.
Yeah,
and poster. So
he's got a tattoo.
I have a Charlie Kirk tattoo.
Yeah.
So
he was crying when he called me.
Yeah,
he was crying. He was devastated. He was like, "That's it. That's the final straw. We gotta start an armed revolution."
We're starting an armed revolution. Okay, you know what? I actually didn't know who Charlie Kirk was before this happened.
South Park did an episode about him
already.
No, before he died.
Oh,
you didn't see the clips?
No, I never saw it.
I haven't been watching the new South Park episodes, but they
Where can I watch them for free?
I know, dude. I was trying to go on All SP. You remember All SP?
I would use a different one. I use like Movies 1, 2, 3.
Okay, maybe I should use that one. But yeah, because you have to pay for Paramount Plus now to get like the new South Park episodes.
How much is it? Like,
it's probably only like $5-10 a month. So
I feel like it's kind of worth it for new
just
South Park.
For South Park. Yeah, it's honestly worth it. But they did an episode about him like a few weeks before he passed away, and it was Eric Cartman.
Weird timing.
Eric Cartman was doing master debaters. So he was like master debating all these people, and he was like basically playing the Charlie Kirk thing, and he was just like,
that's hilarious,
debating all these kids.
I have to see this.
Yeah, it's pretty funny actually, like from the clips I've seen. And apparently Charlie Kirk loved it. Like he commented on it. He's like, this is fucking hilarious. Because they were doing the thing where like Cartman will like be debating people and he'll like sip a bottle of water and stuff. And like he's always sipping a bottle of water or whatever.
Like Charlie would be.
Yeah. He thought it was really funny. But they since he got killed, they stopped airing that episode.
Really?
Yeah, but apparently it's not like the creators of South Park. It's like the Paramount or whatever. But still, they're like, Charlie Kirk loved the episode. So they're like, I don't think he would want it down.
No.
He thought it was hilarious.
Okay, so I actually don't know that much about Charlie Kirk. I just know he was a sort of right-wing...
Yeah, he was a big conservative figure. He started like this thing called Turning Point USA, which was like, I don't know, I guess his own version of like Ben Shapiro's like...
right.
I don't know, network.
Okay, he kind of, okay, like just based off what I know, he kind of reminds me of that Steven Crowder guy.
He is similar. kind of like a change my mind type. I think he followed that format of like going around to university campuses and like debating.
Who was first? Was it Steven Crowder or was it Kirk?
I think they were both doing it. Probably Crowder, but they're doing it around the same time. Like Charlie Kirk had been doing it for like 10 years.
Okay, you know
I
what?
think this thing started a while ago, and there was a few people that were doing it.
You know, okay, there's something about these guys though, and same thing with Crowder, where there was a few good points that they make, but then they just turn out to be really insufferable people.
Part of me wonders too if it's you know how like we joke about selling out to whatever sells.
Yeah.
I feel like maybe they just started to cater to that audience.
Accessory call, everybody.
Yeah, but like, you know, like maybe they just realized that they're getting like a right-wing following.
Yeah.
So they started to like push more into that realm of like saying some maybe more controversial things, where some of the videos they made were pretty like sensible, and they're like common sense, like it's just practical logic. But then other times they would really like, I don't know, they would kind of start to dip their toes into like some borderline racist stuff, or like I apparently Charlie Kirk made some comments about like the civil rights bill and how he thought it was dumb. That how they should never pass the civil rights bill.
Like in the past.
In the United States, yeah. But then I heard another video of someone saying that like, oh, he wasn't saying there shouldn't be a civil rights bill. He was saying it was too long. It should just be like one page saying they shouldn't discriminate on race or anything like that. I don't know. Because so much of this stuff is taken out of context and like...
Sure. You know, okay, I think the problem with a lot of these right-wing angles is that they try to oversimplify complicated issues.
Yeah.
And I think that's the problem, where even if, like, let's say their heart wasn't coming from a place of hate. Like, let's go off that assumption.
Yeah.
I think oversimplifying the issues, you end up not fixing any problems.
Yeah. I think so. Or they start to look at things from like a really one-sided view. You know, like I think they're like very set on like their way of viewing the world, and that they can like fail to look at certain situations from other people's perspectives, you know, who probably didn't grow up like them or from a different demographic, you know. I think that's like where a lot of these figures can kind of like seem blindsided, you know.
Yeah, and even the whole change my mind thing. So I'm reading a book right now. I think I might have told you about it. It's by David Graeber.
I don't think you told me.
Really?
What's the book?
I think this one's like The Ultimate Hidden Truth to the World or something like that. It's a posthumous book by David Graeber, and he's kind of like a social justice kind of guy. Very progressive thinker, one could say.
Yeah.
You know the whole Occupy Wall Street thing?
Yeah.
So he was one of the leaders of that. So like kind of
that's cool, helping
organize it all. And he's a big proponent of just changing the way that you think. He's a self-identified, what's it called? When you're like not a radical.
Social justice warrior?
No, like he's against the organized government, essentially. He's a
populist.
I can't believe I'm forgetting the word. No, it's anyways,
terrorist.
Yes, exactly. He's a terrorist. David Graeber was a terrorist. Anarchist. That's the word. He's an anarchist. Anyways, point is though, in this book, the first chapter, he talks about government structure and how democracy is basically a zero-sum game, and a lot of Western thinking is this idea of prove one person wrong so you can be right, even when the reality can be that maybe there's truth to both sides, and maybe instead of having like contentious debates with one another where you're just trying to invalidate their worldview, it would be more productive to be like, hey, you know what? You're making some good points. I'm making some good points. How can we kind of amalgamate these two perspectives together and come up with a system that works for everybody.
Focus on the common ground.
Yeah, because then it's like, even if you're 51% right, the way, if you're 51% right, and then it's like, okay, so, but the other person's 49% right, just because you were 51% right, now you have to shit on them.
Yeah. Well, that's generally how it works.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's just not productive.
No, it's not.
And that's why I can see also why people could look at someone like Charlie Kirk. And while it's entertaining, like, I'm not gonna lie, I've watched some Steven Crowder videos, and maybe
sometimes it's pretty funny.
Sometimes it's kind of entertaining, especially when the people you're just kind of like, yeah, you fucking idiot.
Yeah. I think it's important to be able to acknowledge that sometimes, like, a person like a Crowder or a Charlie Kirk, they can be right about certain things and they can make good points and they can kind of dunk on people, and honestly it's kind of hilarious sometimes. But that doesn't mean you agree with everything they say or they're right all the time.
Yeah.
Also, they're debating people, so sometimes, like, in a debate, it's not always about finding common ground. Like, the kind of the whole idea
the whole point is that
around
it's a
debating
debate,
is like, you're just trying to win the debate, I do think at times Charlie Kirk made some good points, and even just the fact that, like, it did seem like he was willing to, like, just the fact that he was willing to engage in dialogue with people was important, I think, because that's a huge part of the political process, is just being willing to engage with people on the other side, I don't think he was an evil person,
No,
I don't think he was a bad person.
Evil.
I don't think he deserved to get killed.
No, of course not.
It is sad, I'll say that. The video was fucked up.
Yeah, I mean, it's
pretty graphic.
No one wants to go that way.
Yeah. Like, yeah. So I don't know.
Yeah, I think, and that's where it's like, okay, I definitely don't agree with probably a lot of what he says, or at least the way in which he's kind of saying it. But I also found it equally weird how people who didn't like him were so gleefully cheering his death.
Yeah, that's pretty disturbing. Yeah, it's pretty disturbing.
Because then it's like, okay, if that's the world you want to live in, then it's only going to escalate. Because then, instead of thinking how we can come together and not be divided so much, then people on both sides are going to say, okay, well, if we want to be violent, then it's only fair if we start taking violent action towards each other. And then you basically have a civil war eventually. Like, that's, like, not to be dramatic, but that's kind of seems like what the trajectory ends up being if we're going to be cheering. Okay, actually, on that topic, I was at the lake recently, and this group of very progressive seeming people sat next to us. And
what made you say that? Was it their hair color?
Actually, yeah. No, in part. No. But, like, no, they definitely, you'd look at them and you'd be like, these are definitely liberal people. Like, no doubt in your mind. And we're
liberals or leftists?
Leftists.
Yeah.
Which,
because we gotta differentiate the two.
I'd say they're more,
because I think you and me are pretty liberal.
It's true. I think they're leftists, but, like, radical. So we sit down. We're just sitting there already. They come. They sit there, and within a minute, I think it was like a minute, 2 minutes, I hear them talking about Charlie Kirk, actually, and they're like, yeah, fuck him. And, like, I think in effect they were like, oh yeah, I'm happy he got killed.
No,
he deserved it. And I'm like, you guys are ridiculous. Like, what's wrong with you? Like, okay, sure. It's turned too much into, like, a team sport.
It's strange. Like, I don't understand. People are so quick to label people as fascists, and Nazis and stuff like that, where it's like, yo, these people are not fascists. Like, conservatives are not fascists.
I mean, some of them can be, but then
some of them can be.
But then you look at people saying, "Oh, we should be killing people we disagree with." Yeah. Essentially, If that's not fascism, I don't know what is. If killing people who don't agree with you isn't fascism, what is, like, that's basically, right? Is that not fascism?
I don't even know if it qualifies as fascism, but it's just fucked up.
But it's like, that's authoritarian though, like leading by force. It's like, you do
Well,
what
I guess
say or you will
their
be
logic
punished.
is that they're the people in power, they're the oppressors, so it's like a resistance. It's like a They see it as revolutionary, and it's like, you know, and I don't know. Like, I guess, like, I can see people's perspective in that. I don't agree with it, but I can see how they come to those conclusions. I don't think it's right.
I mean, sure. Yeah.
You know, but like, that's their thought process behind it, is that these people are oppressors. Like, I don't know, because everything's power to them.
It's true.
You
And
know,
I mean,
it's
like,
a power structure. Because if
he's a white man living in America, I suppose. Like, I guess that's their angle,
and he
right?
did have a lot to do with like Donald Trump's campaign. Like, he's good friends with
Oh, really?
JD Vance.
Oh,
He's good friends with JD Vance. Like, he's known Trump.
Okay, well, I
they
suppose I
say
don't know
he was like,
enough about it.
They say he was like really had a big role to play in like getting young people's vote in the last election, getting young people to vote Republican, because he had a big like younger following, because he was only 30 years old. And he'd been doing this since his early 20s, like 21, 22, 23. Been going around to campuses and like making content and stuff.
Interesting. Okay, so I guess it's a little different than a Crowder, where like Crowder isn't really in politics or anything.
Yeah, no, and also Crowder's been banned off YouTube for a long time.
Okay, but he was saying some ridiculous stuff too. Like he was being kind of crazy.
Charlie Kirk?
Crowder.
Oh yeah, he said. Well, I think even he did, but I don't think it was any more or less ridiculous than a lot of the conservative commentators make nowadays. Like,
it's true, but
I think he was just hating on trans people, or like he misgendered a trans woman.
Really?
Like during when everything was like peak censorship, and YouTube took him down.
Yeah, I mean, I
don't like Crowder. I don't watch Crowder.
I don't watch Crowder either, but
because
like,
he seems.
it just reminds me of Charlie Kirk.
Yeah, they're very similar.
Where it's like, okay, you should be allowed to be racist. Like, I don't think you should be like, okay, obviously there's a line
you
where
don't agree with the racism.
Yeah, it's like, I don't agree with the racism, but
you should be allowed to say.
I feel like you should be allowed to be racist.
Yeah. But then there's the argument that the platforms, like, because it is private. Yeah,
so
it's a private. It's not like, you know.
And you know, okay, that's
and
a
the
good
United
point.
States has different freedom of speech laws, where even in Canada they just passed these hate speech laws. You know, it's where it's
okay. And have you heard of all the people getting arrested in the UK?
Yeah, that shit's super fucked up.
Like, people getting arrested just for posting something.
Yeah, like retweeting something or even liking something.
Yeah, where like the police are talking to them. And
yeah,
like, hey, like, why'd you like this?
Yeah, that shit's super fucked up.
Yeah, like that's. You know,
like you could go to jail in the UK for like reposting a Charlie Kirk video.
That seems ridiculous, and it's ironic because like, isn't he British?
Is he? I don't know. Maybe.
Regardless, it's overused, or it's overwhelming.
And I feel like that's a really good example of how important freedom of speech is, and how if it's given to the government, their ability to like delineate on what qualifies as hate speech and what doesn't, how it can be a really slippery slope, you know?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
And I can understand, like you said, these platforms, you know, it's their private company.
Yeah.
Even if it's publicly traded, but the point is it's not a state run thing. So if they as an organization decide they don't want to have certain things on it, I think that's fair to say, hey, you know what? We don't want this on here.
And they have X now. Twitter.
Yeah, they have X. They have Rumble.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, but like, they should be allowed to say, we don't want this kind of stuff on our platform. But then to go as far as to arrest people, now that's going too far as well. Like, that's going way too far. Like, you should be allowed to say what you want without going to jail, as long as you're not threatening anybody.
Yeah. And I think I sent you a post about how they just introduced those hate speech laws in Canada, which are eerily similar to the ones in the U.S. How it's like, You can face UK, how you can face like 10, 20, 30 years prison for like hate speech in Canada.
Oh, actually, I did see that.
That's crazy. I was like, damn, like that doesn't make sense to me.
It's freaky.
Yeah, it is
it's
freaky. Yeah, because it's like, you know, what would fall under that category, you know? Is it like, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, and to be fair, even in that video, he was talking about maximum sentences.
But still, like, what's the craziest shit you could say? Like, we have people run around downtown with machetes and fucking attacking people that get let out.
Yeah, but they're not saying anything. They do it in silence.
Yeah. Where it's like, what can you say that would be that crazy? That would even warrant just 10 years prison time. You know, like, not that you should, like, I don't think people should.
I feel like they're covering their ass, so in case something pops off, they can just throw someone in jail and throw the book at them.
Yeah.
Where, like, I think most of the time they're not going to use any of these laws on people.
Like for someone being racist to someone at Tim Hortons or something.
Yeah, I think they wouldn't do that.
They're not going to face 10 years prison. But if someone was like,
if you start
speaking
like
out against the
Facebook
government
group or something like that, where you're like organizing a bunch of racist people and making posts about it, then maybe they would use these laws to like throw you away. Because they're like,
so only disorganized racism is okay.
Disorganized racism and just random acts of violence. Preferably, the more drug addicted and mentally ill you are, the better.
The more racist you can be.
The more racist you can be.
Because if you're schizophrenic on the street, like smoking meth, I don't think they're going to get hit with hate crime bills. They could be saying the craziest shit, screaming it on the sidewalk.
Yeah.
Nobody's going to...
Or you know what? If you're just not racist and you're screaming at people on the street, that's totally fine.
Mm-hmm. Like, but if I do it, it's a problem.
Oh, yeah, no, you can't.
Because they'll look at me and be like, hey, wait, he's not smoking fentanyl.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, actually, the other day I was taking the bus from downtown. It must have been 11 in the morning, and there was a guy just like standing on the side of the street, screaming at people. Just like, you fucking dumb bitch. Just ran, like, a woman walks by him. He's like, you fucking dumb bitch. Fuck you.
That's terrifying.
I'm just thinking. Obviously, I'm not saying something necessarily should be done, but it's just interesting.
I was walking
that it's happening.
I was walking to work one morning. This is fucked up. I don't even like to repeat this, but this cracked out guy was like screaming at like 8 in the morning. I swear he was like saying he was going to rape people to death.
Yeah, like, it sounds about right.
Screaming, and I'm like.
Someone gonna do something about this.
I want to start my morning. Like, hit that guy with a fucking hate speech bill. Like, Jesus Christ, he said he was gonna rape me to death. He didn't even say it to me. He was just screaming it like to this guy.
You know what? Wait till 9 o'clock at least. This is still too early for this.
Too early. Wait till rush hour hits.
Yeah, wait till at least like 11 a.m. to be yelling and you're gonna rape people.
Yeah, we should have like
peace and quiet hours.
Peace and quiet hours. Screaming and threatening people hours.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
All right. Do we have any other topics?
Yes.
I think you had a rant, right? Or do we want to save that for a little bit after?
Oh, I guess we could kind of tie this in. I feel like Granville Street is in desperate need of some gentrification. Because they did it with Gastown.
Yeah, okay. Honestly, Granville Strip used to be way nicer. What happened?
Dude, it's fucked now because they opened like the SROs on Granville Street. Dude, Granville Street is like Main and Hastings now.
Yeah, especially down by like in between Davie and Helmkin.
That's so fucked.
Yeah,
or dude, like all of Granville's fucked.
Yeah, most of it.
But I was because I was walking down it the other day. I actually went to Cheese Slap and got a burger.
Really, just midday cheese slap?
I was like midnight.
Oh, okay. Like after work.
Yeah. But I was just walking down the street and I'm like, it needs some gentrification. Because that's when it happens. When a neighborhood is so fucked up, all the businesses get run out, everything closes down. We need some like white upper middle class hipsters to move in. Start creating some art studios. Start creating some fucking Mongolian cashmere fucking brands. come in, some nice coffee shops. Like, we need to slowly elevate, because Gastown used to be so fucked up, and now it's actually kind of nice.
Gastown's gotten pretty nice. I agree.
It's gotten better.
Yeah.
Like, the western part of Gastown, obviously, even I'd say most of Gastown's pretty nice. There's a lot of cool restaurants there. There's cool establishments, like bustling community of like expensive shoe stores, like designer brands.
How did they get Gastown on lock like that? Because realistically, it's closer to the block than like Granville.
Because the block is moved. The block is like hibernate.
No, if you've been to the block recently, it's strong as ever.
Yeah. I don't know how it happened. White hipsters moved in, and Asians, and they brought in their designer brands and their art studios. So.
Well, okay, I just don't know how it could be made better, because it's just like, okay, I have compassion and empathy for these people. Like, it's funny to make fun of it. Realistically, like, it is.
No, it's
a ridiculous situation.
It's not.
So it's like,
I don't even make fun of it, dude. Like, I think it's like cruel how people are not being like helped, you know?
Well, exactly.
Like how they're just being given drugs and they're just being like with mental illness, and it's like there's nothing compassionate about it to just let people like wither away.
I think that's exactly the problem, is you can't just give them drugs and a house and then call it a day. Like, it needs to be a comprehensive thing where there's services for them, especially for the people with mental health. And a lot of these people with generational trauma where, you know, maybe they'll never be better, kind of a thing. Mm-hmm. But at the same time, having them actively disrupt the community to that extent also doesn't make sense.
Mm-hmm. Or like, I was thinking about the analogy the other day of like, so say like you have like a 90-year-old grandpa and he's got dementia and he's like partially blind, and he tries to get the keys to his car. He's like, no, I'm good to drive. It's like, no, you take the keys away from him because he's not good to drive. And at a certain point, when people are not like capable of making like safe decisions for themselves, you have to take away their right to do so, you know? Even if your homie's fucking drunk and he's trying to drive his car, like, you take the keys away from him.
No, you say, hey, bro, can I get a ride? Because I'm not driving.
And you'd be like, yo, let's fucking race.
Yeah, you're like, all right, let's see who can get there first.
No, if your homie's too drunk, if he can't stand up and he's like fucking...
No, I know.
You know, you know, if he's a little bit drunk, he's probably all right. But, but you know what I'm saying?
100%.
And I feel like the same can be said for some of these people with like severe schizophrenia and psychosis, who are just being given like meth and shit, or just like sleeping on the sidewalk. It's like you can't just give them their free reign.
Yeah, and like, okay, I think realistically there's always going to be some people who are homeless. Like, yeah. I think that's unavoidable. Like, every city, even nicer cities, like, there's probably at least one homeless guy hanging out somewhere, you know. I think that's just the nature of the beast. Some people are just you can't contain them.
Some people like being outside.
But it's like, to the extent that it's clear that there's something wrong.
Oh, it's really bad. Vancouver particularly.
Yeah, and I'm not saying, obviously I'm not like, let's just lock them all up, because I don't think that would necessarily solve the problem. And how much does that cost? How much does it cost to keep people in jail, right? That costs a lot of money. Or even, how much money does it cost to have police come, to have ambulances come, to have fire trucks come? That's a lot of our money, taxpayer money. Every time that there's a call, every time they have to get arrested, booked, and then released, court dates, even sitting in jail, all of these things cost a lot of money anyways. It makes me wonder, how could this money potentially be redirected into a more effective system?
We should get into politics.
Honestly, I've thought about it.
Yeah.
I've thought about it.
I feel like this podcast might fuck up our campaign, though.
Oh, yeah. There's a lot of stuff to use against us now.
Yeah. But hey, we live in a new world. You know, it might actually help.
Yeah, it's going to make us more relatable and authentic.
Yeah.
Especially the Italian episode.
Yeah, that's the best one.
That's the one where they're like, you know what? These guys have what it takes.
They're on the pulse.
They're on the pulse, and the same way they're going to be on the pulse with what's happening in the city.
Yeah.
And to know how to maneuver these complicated, trying times.
Yeah. We'll have it part of our campaign.
Yeah.
Italian brain rot characters.
Exactly. Or whatever the meme of the day is.
The meme of the day.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, Gentrify Granville.
Yeah.
Anything else?
Yeah, you have something you want to talk about?
So one thing that kind of picks at me is when I'm at the gym. And you know what? I think everyone should work out according to where they're at.
Yeah.
You know, so this isn't about shaming anybody, of course. But like I don't care if you're pushing 10-pound weights for your dumbbell bench. You know, I think the fact that you're showing up is what matters. But for some reason, what really picks at me, what grinds my gears, is when someone's lifting weights and their spotter is not doing anything. Particularly, I'm just going to say it, when guys go to the gym with their girlfriends and then they're kind of sitting there and they're like doing these weird like half assists, like they're not actually like doing anything, but they're kind of like,
wait, the guy or the girl?
The girl.
Oh, okay. Like
the guy's benching or something, or like doing like some exercise, and she's kind of like just moving next to him but she's not actually like doing anything. I think you need to give him some space, let him just do it. And then if he's starting to fail, maybe jump in there and do it. But a lot of the time, it's clear she couldn't move the weight anyway. So I think you should just, stand to the side. Maybe
so you're saying it's like performative.
It's very performative. Like that's exactly the word I'm looking for. It seems very performative. It's like if you want to hype him up, but you don't got to do this weird you don't got to hover, because you're clearly not strong enough to move the weight. And that's what I'm saying. It's like,
and even if he was failing on the rep, he'd probably just die.
Yeah. And this isn't to say for all gym girls. There's some gym girls who's like, oh yeah, she's clearly fit, good spotter. I'm not trying to generalize, but there's some specific ones where it's clear they're just there for the vibes. Those are the ones I'm talking about. And that's why they spot like that, because they clearly don't know what the fuck they're doing. Anyways, so that's my little hateful rant.
That's a good rant.
Give the guy some fucking space.
Yeah, I think so. Or you know what I hate is fucking people doing these stupid ass exercises.
What, like cable curls?
Yeah, that's a pretty stupid one. Or
seated cable curls.
So I saw this one. This guy was with his girlfriend too, and they're at the fucking, not the tricep push down machine, but where you can put it at the bottom.
Just like a cable.
Yeah, a cable on the bottom, and it had a bench, and he had the thing where his legs on the bench, and he's doing some fucking, I don't know what you call it, leg raises, but they're holding the cable. And I'm like, this is the stupidest shit I've ever seen.
I can't even imagine what that looks like.
I don't even know how. Should I demonstrate it?
I think you should demonstrate it.
Okay, so they have the fucking bench here.
Okay.
He's got his leg on the fucking bench. So he's stealing the bench for the fucking stupid cable exercises, and he's doing one of those fucking, I don't even know, but holding the cable.
Why was his leg on the bench?
I don't fucking know. So he's doing his legs on the bench, doing some fucking stupid, I don't know.
What's that supposed to be, for quads or glutes?
It's so stupid.
Yeah, I feel like that.
Jeff Nippard ass fucking exercise.
I feel like that's, it could be replaced with some other movement.
Yeah, I hate that shit.
You know what? I love Jeff Nippard. But yeah, at a certain point, you just got to move the weight.
Yeah. I think that's what I've been realizing in the last 6 months or so, or year. I don't know. I think because when you first get into fitness, you're always thinking oh, I got to discover this cool new exercise that's going to be the thing that really changes the game,
Yeah, how can I optimize this? And
it's just fitness influencers trying to get clicks.
Yeah.
Using machines in ways they're not meant to be used, you know?
You know what, too? I think it comes from everyone's desire for a shortcut, too.
The shortcut, or
It's like,
maybe they're just trying to be innovative, you know?
Well, yeah, but I mean, like the people consuming that kind of stuff. And don't get me wrong, I've consumed a lot of it. And sometimes there is a better way to do something, to be fair. Like there is more effective ways to do something. But a lot of the time, I think it stems from the desire of just, oh, I want to make this happen faster. Yeah. So if I do the exercise differently, I'll get the results more quickly.
Yeah.
Versus just, you'll probably get like 5%. Like maybe an exercise could get you 5% benefit.
It's not even that much. It'd be like
2%.
Half of a percent.
Right. Let's say it's like extremely negligible.
Yeah. And
the real needle mover is showing up consistently and like lifting heavier, like progressive overload.
Yeah.
But you know what? That's not a fun video. I wouldn't click that. If you're just like, hey, just be consistent at the gym and get enough sleep and eat well. You just watch one video. Yeah, you just watch one video and that's the end of it.
Yeah.
How are you going to make years of content? How's Jeff supposed to make years of content if he could just make one video and that would be it?
Yeah. That's all you need.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Although to be fair, I think if you're a new lifter, there is a certain baseline of movement knowledge you should research and understand.
Or just learning how to do exercises with proper form and technique, I think is valuable.
Yeah.
Dude, I watch them sometimes, like
mind muscle connection.
Yeah, where when I first started doing like skull crushers, I didn't know how to do them. So I like watch videos on how to do them properly, you know?
Yeah.
And it's like, but there's different ways to do skull crushers.
Yeah.
Some people are like, oh, you should have it more back, more forwards. Like, and it's like really realistically, it's just engaging different parts of the muscle, you know?
Yeah. And I think what people forget sometimes too is your physiology. Like maybe you have longer arms, maybe you have shorter arms. Like
maybe you got a bad joint or something like that.
Yeah. Maybe you got a bad joint. And so you need to adapt the technique anyways, or it just feels better for the way your range of motion is.
I never do dumbbell lateral raises because it just doesn't feel good. But I can do it with the cable, no problem. Well, and my shoulders don't even feel fucked up, but just for some reason, dumbbell lateral raises just don't feel good. So I just don't do it.
That's why I like the dumbbell bench press, because dumbbell bench press feels I can lift heavier on dumbbell bench press than with the bench.
Yeah, same. It just doesn't feel good. Yeah, it doesn't feel good. And some people swear by bench.
Yeah, I mean, bench is good, yeah. But
it is good, but for me, it just doesn't. It feels like I'm going to fuck my shit up.
Same.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I think we're going to wrap it up here.
I think we'll probably wrap it up. Yeah.
Any final closing thoughts?
No. I think we're going to try and be more consistent with this.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what I was thinking?
We're just going to be more consistent. We're going to be releasing more often, and it's just going to be.
I think we should get back to the once a week thing.
Yeah,
I think we should.
Okay, once a week they're just going to be throwaway episodes. So
no, man, sometimes you just got to throw shit to the wall and see what sticks.
Yeah, I think we're experimenting with all these different formats, and I think we're here to hang.
We got a new camera.
Yeah, new camera.
Yeah.
So
this is our first episode with this couch setup.
Yeah.
Yeah. Enjoy the process. Have fun with it.
Yeah, exactly. And we're here to hang and
have a good time.
We'll talk, and like if you want us to talk about anything in particular, let us know.
Yeah. Shout out to all our Indian subscribers and viewers.
Yeah. Thank you very much.
Shout out Lovepreet.
Shout out.
I was thinking one last thing. Another 5 minutes. I want to hear your rant about this bar thing.
Oh, bro, I cannot.
Yeah, you can do it.
I cannot
do it.
It's too. I'm too close to it right now.
None of your coworkers are gonna get this.
I don't know about that.
Hey, you're gonna leave anyway.
Not by the time this episode airs.
You don't want to talk about it?
I feel like it's
okay, I'll talk about it.
Professionally unwise. People
leaving lemon juice unrefrigerated at the bar.
Okay.
For 7 days.
But honestly, we might get a health infraction if I bring this up.
So don't say where it is.
So at a bar I've worked at some point. There are some very senior bartenders who really lost the plot.
Make some questionable decisions.
I'll give it to them. Are they very sociable? Sure. But you're not just a server. If you want to just chat and hang out, that's fine. But if you're bartending, you have an obligation to serve good product. Meaning, if you have, let's say, some lemon juice that's been sitting in the well for 7 days, a whole week of you taking it out of the fridge and in the well and back in the fridge and into the well, and then your coworker comes by and they sniff it and they're like, hey, this smells like it's fermenting, then your reaction should be, oh, you know what? You're right. That's like really bad.
Thanks for letting me know.
Thanks for letting me know. But instead you dismiss it and act agitated that they brought it up. Then the next day, the following day, the same annoying coworker notices, hey, this cranberry juice has been here for 8 days. And mind you, this isn't a sealed container, right? This is not an airtight container. This is a big
it's a fruit
container.
Juice.
It's a fruit juice with
sugar.
like a pour spout. And so same thing, in the fridge, out of the fridge, in the fridge, out of the fridge, sitting in the well. And you're serving this to people. They're going to pay $10 to $15 for a vodka cran, and you're going to serve them 8-day-old cranberry juice that's not been refrigerated most of the time.
Hey, it's higher alcohol content.
It's despicable, and they should be ashamed of themselves. And you know what? Instead, they act with resentment. They're like, hey, yeah, blah, 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 right? They just take no fucking accountability. And you know what? Let's say this one bartender does the opens most of the time. And so they were the ones. It's not a bunch of different people who let it slide. It's like one person who takes it, puts it back out day in and day out. So they were the ones for both of these things to just not fucking read the label and be like, hey, I'm serving food to people. They're going to consume this and I should do my fucking job. Because if I want to just yap all day, which is fine because you should be hanging out and having fun. But you know what? No, you should be making mistakes.
Well, it takes fucking how much time to empty out and refill a bottle of cranberry juice?
It takes like a minute. And that's what I don't get. It's like, it's not hard to do.
Motherfuckers just being lazy.
You're not there fucking squishing the cranberries yourself and juicing them and making cranberry juice.
You just grab a new bottle.
They don't, like, the bartenders don't even need to, they're not pressing their own lemon juice. They just grab it from the kitchen. So the fucking audacity to serve fermenting juices to people is just beyond me.
And then get mad at you.
And then get mad at me for pointing it out and say, I'm not friendly. And snitch on me.
Friendly. To the fucking general manager.
Yeah. You fucking have some nerve. Like, seriously. How about just take some accountability? How about say, hey, you know what? You're right. We shouldn't be doing that here. We need to be doing better. And then move ahead. Especially if you're a senior bartender. If anyone, you should be taking some fucking accountability.
Yeah. That's good. I wanted this.
Yeah. You know who you are.
I'm sorry I had to do this. This is what we needed to wrap up the episode.
Yeah, you'd fucking know who you are.
I like to get Thorun fired up.
This has been episode 39 of the Thorun Skundo podcast. Thank you for tuning in.
Yeah, tune in again next week. Hopefully we'll have some new and exciting media to cover. Hopefully it's not too exciting though.
Yeah, hopefully.
Sometimes it's nice when like everything's chill.
No news is good news as well.
Yeah. So we'll see. But until next time.
Peace.
Adios.